We had a bit of a downpour here at Stafford, but you can't really tell. Everything's all dried up, so we're ready to go for Week 7 of the 2022 season, where our 5 weekly divisions will headline the action tonight. And we're going to start off our pit preview with Nicole LaRose in the SK Modifieds.
New combination in 2022 for the SKs at Stafford. We have Cory DiMatteo running the number 11 LaRose hot dog machine here at Stafford. Last week you got your first podium. I feel like this thing is getting more and more racy every single week, and you're pretty close to that win.
Yeah, I think so. We're definitely trending in the right direction. We've been failing forward every week, and it's only gotten better.
Definitely. Tell us a little bit about this dynamic and, new car owner, new car for you this year, but showing some speed early off in the year.
Yeah, I think we'll be good in the summer stretch here when the track slickens up. We struggled a little bit in the beginning when the track was green, but all the testing we did last year when I came here with my car and then the couple races I ran at the end, the track was full of rubber, so I think that's what we're geared up for, and I think we're going to have a good rest of the year.
With the history of this team and this driver, they definitely have a few notebooks to combine between the two. They're showing speed early, and I'm pretty sure Cory DiMatteo will be in victory lane pretty soon. Right now, we're going to throw it to Bonssa.
First full season, the SK Modifieds for Matt Swanson, and seems like each week this car gets a little bit better and better. You already have a top 10 this year. You came back from a pit stop last week to finish up in the top 15. How have you felt about this car and this team so far this season?
Felt really good, It's more or less been a trial and error first half of the year for us. We've been trying stuff every week just to, compete with these guys. These guys are the best of the best. There's a reason why people want to race at Stafford so bad, and there's a reason why I wanted to come here and run with these guys. So we've been trying something new every week. I think the last couple weeks we've been trending in the wrong direction. We went back to where we started again, and hopefully we can keep going forward from here.
Well, it's a long season for a reason, so he's got time to get it right. Matt Swanson looking to get another top 10, maybe a top 5, and who knows, maybe after some time you'll see him competing for podiums and wins too. Now let's go to Nicole LaRose, who's in the late model pits.
I'm here with Andrew Molleur, one of our busiest drivers on a typical Friday night here at Stafford. You're here in this 31 late model as well as your SK. I know you were a little discouraged when we were talking earlier about the runs in the SKs, but you've had a few podiums with this late model here, and I think that win's coming up soon.
Yeah, no, for sure. We've had a couple podiums so far. These guys have worked so hard. So to be able to finish third last week, it was pretty cool to run on the outside there and run extremely clean with Tom Fern. That was awesome and really good racing. Hopefully we put on a good show for the fans. But this car's been running awesome. I just can't thank these guys enough, coming back every week and, just trying to, get faster. We haven't gotten to victory lane yet, but it's coming soon. We've been fast, so hopefully we'll get there.
I feel like you've been one of the more quieter late model competitors so far this season. We have some of the same as we did last year with Adam Gray and Michael Bennett having their duel here again this year, and then last week Tom Fern and Kevin Gammacorta were going at it, and you're just kind of coasting and collecting right now, avoiding the drama. What's the difference between last year and this year? A lot of drama this year.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a lot of drama out there, but it's part of it. It's part of racing. Wherever you go, there's rivals and there's guys that just don't get along, and there's guys that do get along. But it's been cool to race clean with some of the guys out there, and some of the guys are aggressive, and you have to be aggressive. We haven't had a super good amount of cars, but we have a lot of really good cars. So there's a lot of guys. There's 8 or 10 guys that can go out and win. So it's just cool to have super close competition like that. But we'll see what happens.
Andrew Molleur is trying to get this 31 car dialed in and keep his nose clean tonight and get that first win of the season here in the late model. Now we're going to throw it to Bonssa, who's standing with Joey Farino.
Well, the mayor seems to be back in his seat here at Stafford after a great run last week. Joey Farino, you finished second, your best finish in a while. What does it mean for you guys to get back going on the right track?
Just a lot of hard work. I had a couple of new people come help out with the setup. Some motivation from another one of my competitors last week, trying to get me on the podium. Just after the injury last year and everything, trying to get the program back and get all the ducks back in a row.
Now, what more you need out of the car from last week to get back to victory lane?
Made a couple of changes. There's a couple spots where it was lacking last week. If you're not changing anything, it's not getting any faster. So made a couple slight adjustments, and hopefully we find a little more speed.
Let's see if Joey Farino can return to victory lane for the first time in a while, about 4 years or so. We know he has what it takes. Second place last week. Now we're going to switch over to limited late models with Nicole.
Matt Scappini, the first winner of 2022 in the limited late model division here at Stafford, and it's been a couple weeks since then. You were just telling us how you've had a few rough weeks and a wreck in the middle there, where it took you a while to get back. But tell us about your season so far and your trek back to victory lane here soon.
Well, I guess that's racing. You know, we started the season, I think we had a win and then a 4th place, and then 3 rough weeks after that. But, you know, the top 5 last week helps with the confidence, and I think we got the car back to where it needs to be. So I'm hoping we see another victory lane soon.
Tell us about this division so far this year. We've seen quite a bit of drama here in the early stages, whereas usually we see more drama in a season.
I mean, yeah, it's a competitive field. I mean, we've had several different winners now, and you know, at any week anyone can win. So it's important to keep your head down and just and go for it.
Scappini looking to stay drama-free and get to victory lane again here in the limited late model division after coming back from that crash here a few weeks ago. Right now, we're going to throw it to Bonssa, who's standing with Nick Hovey.
Well, it took a while, but Nick Hovey was able to finish a feature and have a little bit of good luck come his way. You finished 6th last week, and that was even after getting involved in an incident midway through the race. Aside from the bad luck, how have you felt about the car's speed throughout the season?
I think we've had a fast car. I think we had top 3 car most nights. Whenever the tour comes, stuff like that, we haven't been able to make handicap or whatever, so we started deep in the field. That was the case last week, and just got caught up in someone else's mess, and we were able to rebound at 6, so it wasn't that bad.
Now, as a driver, how do you deal with all this bad luck and try to clear it out of your mind to get a better run next week?
Every week's a new week. I mean, it helps because you get handicapping, so you start up front. It's tough some weeks, you know, whenever you're leading or whatever and you have problems, but at the end of the week, everyone has bad luck eventually.
That's how racing goes, so we'll see what Nick Hovey can do. It's been a fast car all season long. You can see how he and everyone else does on Flow Racing. But if you're not here, we hope to see you here. And if you are here, we're going to go to Ben Dodge in the booth.